Welcome to my garden. It's quite cold and wet, but I'm going to do the yoga that I learned in Sri Lanka, which is the sun salutation. I'm going to go through it 3 times. Hopefully the sun will come out by the end of it, but I don't know if it works in that way. But we'll find out anyway. Oh, just also to say there are many different ways to do sun salutation. Some are simpler than others. So I'm just going to repeat the one that I learned in Sri Lanka. One last thing to say, I'm going to put my own little warm-up before the sun salutation. Let's start with some shoulder rolls and some pelvic circles. 4 times in one direction, 4 times in the other. And then just rock and roll the pelvis and a couple more shoulder rolls. Raise the arms, raise the heels, lower the arms, lower the heels. Breathing in to raise, breathing out to lower. And then we just do some hip wiggles, moving your arms as well. Make sure your tummy muscles are in, very important. And now we're just going to take some squats and arm circles. Try not to shrug your shoulders, and when you bend your knees, push your bottom down behind you as if you're about to sit down, and again keep your tummy in. And knee raisers, and touching the knee. Try to stand tall, and then just add a little twist of the chest or touch your hip instead of your knee. Shoulder circle to finish. So now, raising the arms, leaning forward into a flat back fold, and then into a forward bend. Hands on the floor, step back with the right leg. Try and do this gently, and keep your tummy in to support you as you step back into a plank, tucking the toes. And then sit back in child pose, stretching through the shoulders. Now untuck the toes so your feet are flat, and this is upward facing dog. Keep the tummy in and lowering down onto your front, pushing up into cobra. Keep your hips on the floor, tuck the toes and into downward facing dog. Keep your shoulders away from your ears and just pedal your legs through. Step in with the right leg, turn the left foot out and come up into warrior 2. Stretch over with that left arm, keeping the tummy in to support your back. Reach down to your right thigh with your right hand to support yourself, or go further towards the floor. And then take that hand behind the leg and swap arms. Now you can miss that rotation out if you want to and just stay on the same side. Turn the back foot to face forward, lift the back leg, bring the knee to the chest, feet together, hands together, up to the top, and bring the hands back to the heart centre and take a few breaths here. Close your eyes. We're going to go again, leading with the other leg. So, into the flat back fold, so hands on your thighs above your knees, and then a little lower into the forward fold. Breathe through this, remember. Hands to the floor, step back, left leg. Raise the head slightly, lifting the chest a little. Spread the hands wide, step back into plank, tummy in, bottom flat, strong shoulders. Knees down, untuck the toes, and stretch back into child pose. And then, keeping the feet flat, into upward facing dog. That extends the spine a little bit, and lowering the body into the cobra. And tuck the toes again, and pushing your bottom up in the air and pedal the legs through. Try and keep the shoulders away from the ears. Stepping in with that left leg, turning the right foot out to the side and coming up into warrior 2. Keep your tummy muscles in. Lean forward towards that bent leg, keeping the back leg straight. And then hand to the floor, or you can rest it on your knee. Take it behind and then change sides. Rotate the upper body if you want to. You don't have to. That's quite hard. Bring your chest back to face your front thigh. Lift the back leg and bring the knee to the chest. Feet together, hands together, up to the top. And then back to the heart centre. So just hold here and breathe. Close your eyes. Tune into how your body feels. Let's go with round 2. Up to the top. Flat back fold. Breathe in. As you exhale, bring it into a forward fold. Breathe in. As you exhale, hands to the floor. Breathe in as you exhale, step back with the right leg. Breathe in as you exhale, step back into plank, strong shoulders, tummy in. Breathe in as you exhale, sit back in child pose. Breathe. Breathe in as you exhale, upward facing dog, keeping the shoulders strong and lifting the chest. Lowering into chaturanga, that's hard. Try and keep your body flat. Pushing up into cobra as you exhale. Breathe in to change positions. Exhale into downward facing dog. And keep breathing as you pedal the legs through. Step forward with the right leg. Turn the left leg out. Keep breathing up into warrior two. Make sure you use your tummy muscles to support your back. Stretch over with that left arm towards the bent knee. Right hand to your knee or thigh or down to the floor if you can reach. Don't force it though. Breathe. Take that arm behind. Breathe in as you breathe out. Change the rotation towards the back. Keep breathing. Bring it back to face your thigh. Lift the back leg. Keep breathing. Get your balance. Bring the knee into the chest. Breath in as you breathe out up to the top. And bring the hands back to the heart centre. Well done. Now the left leg leads. Breath in as you breathe out, up go the arms. Bringing it down into a flat back fold. And then into the forward fold. Keep breathing. Breath in as you breathe out, hands to the floor. Step back left leg into the plank. Keep it strong. Sitting back in child pose. Maybe lift your bottom a little higher to stretch the shoulders a little more. Upward facing dog, keep the breath flowing, keep the shoulders strong. Lowering. Cobra, keep the breath flowing, the shoulders back and down. Tuck toes, downward facing dog, pedal through. Breath in as you breathe out, step the left leg forwards, turn the right leg out. Push up using the core into warrior two. Arms about shoulder height. Really lean out of that waist, tummy in, and lower your front arm down towards the floor or keep it on your knee or thigh. Breathe, look up to that top arm if you can keep your balance. Switch the rotation. Shoulders relaxed. Bring it back to face your front thigh. Lift the back leg. Try and squeeze the bottom on the lifted side. Feet together, palms together. Breathe up to the top. Breath in as you breathe out. Bring it back to the heart centre. Round 2 is complete. Round 3. Here we go. Forward fold. First with a flat back, and then just go lower, bringing your chest towards your thighs. Stepping back with the right leg, lifting the chest a tad, stepping back with the other leg into a plank. Tummy tight, shoulders strong. Child pose, untucking the toes, keeping the hips lifted so you can stretch the shoulders more. Upward facing dog, lower. Chaturanga, pushing up to cobra. Remember to breathe. Try and inhale when you're in the pose and exhale on the transition, moving to the next pose. Downward facing dog, pedal the legs briefly. Step in with the right leg, turn the left foot out to the side, pushing up into warrior two, really leaning out of the waist. Support yourself there if you need to. You don't have to take that right hand to the floor. Gaze up to the left if you can. Move the arm behind if you can, and then switch the rotation. Slowly and carefully. And then bring your chest to your thigh, lift that back leg, squeezing the bottom, bring the knee to the chest, feet together, palms together, up to the top, breath in. As you exhale, bring it back to the heart centre. Just take a few breaths here. Let's go again, up to the top, flat back fold. Standing forward fold, keep breathing. Hands flat to the floor, step back with the left leg. Into a plank, keep the stomach muscles tight. Breathe, strong shoulders. Sitting back in child pose. Take your hands a little further forward if you can to get more of a stretch. Toes untucked, upward facing dog. Lowering down with your body flat for as long as you can, then lower the pelvis, lower the hips. Up into cobra, tuck toes. Downward facing dog, rolling the shoulders back away from the ears. Stepping forward with that left leg, turning the right foot out. Using your core to bring you up into warrior two. Keeping the back leg straight, leaning towards the front leg. Support yourself if you need to, or take that left arm to the floor, to the grass. Bring the arm behind that front leg, gaze up. Switch. If you can, you don't have to fully rotate, take your time. You'll get better each time you do it. Face the front, lift the back leg, squeezing the bottom on that lifted leg side. Breathe, bringing the knee to the chest, replacing the feet up to the top. Breathe. And bring it back to heart center. Just tune into your body and how you feel. Let's just do a little stretch. Lace the fingers behind, soften the knees, slowly come forwards and bring the arms up behind you, stretching into the shoulders. Lower your arms and roll up through the spine, bringing the arms down and circling the shoulders. Keep breathing. And we're done. Well done. Well, it's not raining at least. The sun hasn't come out. If you enjoyed the sun salutation and you haven't already, please share this little sequence with your friends and tell them all about my channel so that I can grow the number of subscribers. Now, yoga was intended originally by the yogis as a precursor to meditation, to prepare the body to make meditation easier to slip into. If you'd like to do some meditation, please check out my meditations on this channel. I look forward to seeing you next time with my next video.